I just got a water flosser, the Waterpik Complete Care 9.0 yesterday. It's the first water flosser I get, and I'm very delighted by what it does. It eliminates the need for brushes and string floss uh, and uh, floss picks. If you have the convenience to have the water flosser around all the time, assuming that. And yeah, yesterday was the first day I was able to go to bed immediately rather than going through an hour routine of cleaning my teeth. And you know, my mind is blown away at such a luxury, and I've been dreaming of having such a, a, a comfortable life for a while if there was a solution, only a solution to cleaning teeth. And the water flosser is pretty much it, although a bit messy, I'll give that. But it's like a all encompassing force that covers your teeth and wipes it clean, and you can't get the same cleaning using other means. The water at high pressure covers every surface area of your teeth, and you get your teeth clean very well. And for me, it takes 10 minutes to get the teeth clean with the water flosser, and it would take an hour in the evening, uh, just before going to bed, and by that time, to clean with the regular string floss and brushing, for me, to clean thoroughly. But with the water flosser, it takes only 10 minutes. But another thing is that I clean my teeth after I eat anything. So uh, that's about 6 to 8 times a day. So that's multiplied by 10 minutes. So that's over an hour. But mind you, I used to clean my teeth also uh, after I eat, because I elevated my oral hygiene to such an extent where I keep my mouth clean all the time. And yeah, so it takes 10 minutes. So it's altogether that's an hour, an hour 20 to an hour 20 minutes using the water flosser. And it requires a lot less effort, maybe 10% effort as brushing and manual brushing and string floss, or pick floss picks. I used to, throughout the day after I eat, I would use floss picks or brushing, but mostly floss picks. And it would take me maybe 15 minutes to half an hour to clean my teeth after I eat. And yeah, so altogether, and after that, in addition to that, I would still clean my teeth before bedtime. Uh, to me, having a healthy mouth is the number one health priority people should have, because uh, you can't do anything with a diseased mouth. It's your life is a tragedy, always in pain and suffering, always in torture. If you have uh, a mouth that is hurting all the time, and so you can't be happy uh, with a bad teeth, and the risk for getting bad teeth is high, because it only takes one day, one night without cleaning your teeth to make permanent damage to your teeth. Uh, uh, Maybe one tooth, maybe a few teeth, you know, get cavities or a tooth infection. I don't got great teeth because I have experience with uh, with being neglectful, the results of being neglectful to teeth. So I learned my lesson. See, my teeth, this is they look pretty well, nice. I must say, after the water flossing for uh, that these 2 days, I maybe used the water flosser 5 times uh, so far in my life, and my mouth is feeling great, and I think my teeth are looking much better. They're clean all around. I could never, even with brushing and flossing, feel my teeth clean completely. But with the water flosser, it's amazing the feeling you get. See, but as I was saying, my teeth are not in the greatest shape, because I didn't know how to take care of them for the first 16 years of my life. See, that's the state they are in. Not very well. I got mercury fillings, unfortunately, and that adds negative health aspects to your life. But I don't have the funds to take care of them. I'm trying to save up at least $15,000 so I can get my teeth treated and cleaned professionally on a regular basis. But until then, I have to do with whatever is out in the market that I can afford. And yeah, for the first 16 years of my life, it was that's between 1981 and 1997. Yeah, I as time went on, I tried to take care of my teeth better and better, but until the end of that period. I wasn't really taking care of my teeth properly. The turning point came when I went to a teeth cleaning, and I thank that the teeth cleaner. I forget the profession's name, but I thank that person's. It was a lady. That person's service, and if I should be offended by what she did, but I'm not. I'm actually grateful. Rather than performing at the cleaning one would expect with all those uh, cool gizmos they have there, she just took floss and flossed my teeth for 45 minutes, and that's all she did. I thought she was gonna start putting some nifty chemicals on my teeth, so start using those grinders and everything. But no, she only flossed my teeth all that time for my appointment. All she did was floss my teeth, and then charged me $160, and that was a lot of money back then. Uh, you know, it cost back then, and I was still a high school kid, and with no money. I had to save money, beg my mother for money to get my teeth taken care of, and yeah, so it was a pretty impactful thing she did, pretty hurtful in a way, but on the other hand, it taught me a precious lesson. I left there with my teeth feeling really amazing. Not as good as a regular teeth cleaning, but they felt really good. And immediately from there, I went to the Shoppers Drug Mart. It's a big pharmaceutical chain here in Canada, and I bought floss for the first time. So immediately after I left her off her room, office, wherever you call it, her operating room, I went to the pharmaceutical and bought floss, and ever since that day, I've been flossing, and eventually I learned to floss better and better, and to the end that I would, when I floss, wrap the floss around the teeth starting from the gum line and scrape everything off. And it's amazing the amount of food material that gets stuck between the teeth underneath the gum line, that regular brushing can never reach. No matter how much you brush, you'll find bits and pieces of food, and the culprits of huge damage to teeth, the thing that will fester into colonies of bacteria and rot, and that will damage your teeth seriously and forever. And that's why I claim that tooth health is the most pressing issue in the world, and it's the cause of all conflict in the world, because I doubt, in the third world or second world or wherever, but mostly the third and second world, they are taking the care of their teeth properly. They just simply don't have the resources, know-hows to maintain their teeth, and because of that, they are miserable. They can never be happy, and thus peace will never exist in their lands, and they will never let anyone be in peace, because they are miserable, as their mouths are in pain all the time. So I think the first and foremost thing to bring on world peace is to bring this technology, water flossing, to the third world and second world and the first world. This will make people happy by giving them healthy teeth, and through such state of happiness, they will not want to make conflict, because they are happy. When I was watching videos of the Yemenis, when the Saudi and Yemen uh, war was starting, they were showing videos of the Yemenis and things like that. And the thing I was looking for at particularly is the mouth of the rebel fighters, and all of them, they had a bulge on their cheeks, which is indicative of tooth infections. And it's clear to me, it became clear, it was affirmative, it was it affirmed my opinion, that my belief that teeth lack of teeth care is the source of a lot of misery in the world, because those bulges on their cheeks is indicative of teeth infections, and nothing is worse than tooth infections. It's horrible, horrible uh, diseases to have. It's torturous, and you'll be miserable and wanna kill yourself due to the intensity of the pain. And I felt sorry for them. I felt sorry for all the third worlders and everyone in the world who just haven't been given the chance, the know-how, whatever to take care of their teeth properly. And yeah, it's the biggest issue in the world. If we get them, if they can get these water flossers, they're practical, easy to use, and they're low cost, uh, and yeah, it's the solution. It's the solution to this worldwide epidemic of uh, of unhealthy teeth, of yeah, lack of teeth care, and unhappiness, and uh, resulting in uh, conflicts throughout the world. So yeah, it's water flossers. They're easy, and they're the answer for world peace. That's I'm gonna say. Yeah, I wanna talk uh, now that we're talking about the poverty and things like that. I wanna shift the conversation to what makes prosperity in the world. So, given that if there was prosperity, if people can afford to maintain their teeth, and the thing is, I particularly I wanna discuss what billionaires can do, the super ultra rich, and first and foremost is that they can help their extended family. You know, just give them a few thousands to give them a leg to stand on. That's what they can do, and stop hoarding their money and being spiteful to their extended family, and just give them a hand up by giving them a few 100,000, something meaningful, and a few, and stop being spiteful, whatever. There's no sense to it that you are being spiteful and vengeful to your family, who you know who you can are most connected to, and you are easy to it's easy for you to help. You're the immediate connections to them, and you can easily lift them up, and by lifting them up, they will get to do more things, and they'll have more power to spread the prosperity to other people. You're only one person. Every person is precious. You can't you know substitute a person for a robot or an inanimate object or whatever. What that person can do, nothing else can do. So don't be mean to your extended family, and you're gonna die anyways, and it's just nonsensical what you're doing by hoarding your money. Just lift them up, and everyone else will be lifted up together. Now, the second thing, and this is the main thing I want to emphasize, focus on, is that billionaires can purchase old homes throughout the first world, and there's a huge supply of them, and the people who own these homes really can't afford to build new ones in their place, so they can purchase the supply of these old homes at a premium, and tear them down and rebuild them into ultra luxury homes, and in the process employing a ton of people, at least 100 people at a time, either directly or indirectly, with the building of each home, and then sell the home ultimately for a loss, so the money is reinvested into the society, and in addition to that, you get people living in state of the art habitats, so you're raising the standard of living, and by employing so many people, they will also spend money on things, and you're just spreading the wealth and the prosperity, and because you're selling for a loss, you're putting money back in the community, but you're keeping some of the money, so you can continue this process indefinitely. So you might lose 300,000 or a million, whatever, but you still get some money back, and you're making a significant impact in the world. With a billion can 1 billion, you can do this with 500 to 1,000 old houses, and that's just it's a big impact in society. So you give the money to people, and you can continue on, and by the end of it, tens of thousands of people will be richer from your billions. And if many billionaires do this, hundreds of thousands will be very well off and living, and other hundreds of thousands will be living in amazing places, and will be living it up, and it's all thanks to you. But not only that, because you expanded the economy by your spending, these they will start buying stuff, and they they will eventually, all these funds will in one way or another reach the third world through the purchases of products, uh, things manufactured in the third world. So the prosperity spreads not only in the first world but also in the second and third world as well, because the little people spend a lot. They got, I am the littlest of persons, but I live a more comfortable life than billionaires. But I am the littlest, so I know what I'm talking about. Uh, Little people like to buy tons of things, many things, and yeah, by spending, they will spread the wealth that you handed to them directly or indirectly to the other world, the other country, poorer countries. And yeah, this is the circle of prosperity. So let's go over this again. If I'm a billionaire, I would buy an old house, many old houses, and you know, this I would tear the house down and you know, employ builders, construction workers, architects, and directly to rebuild the house again. And then you would directly employ designers, and you will furnish the houses with the best of everything. And then this will in turn, by the purchasing of appliances and such furniture, this will employ many first world companies, give them business, and in turn they will hire people. So this is indirect. And then you will you will sell the house for a loss, maybe 600,000 loss, whatever. And but you make maybe 2/3 of your money back. So you repeat the process until all the billion is gone. And yeah, just a loop of prosperity. And by the end, you will have 1 billion less, but many number of people will have very good lives thanks to you. An immeasurable number. And yeah, you will not miss the billion, because you're still gonna have as much money as you can use in your lifetime, more than enough money. And so when you die, you're not gonna regret anything, but you might take satisfaction in knowing you've given back to people, and you gave people live chances to live, and you gave them you give them precious high quality standard living. uh, it's like a Christmas present. You gave many people uh, the best presents they can have in their lives, and yeah, this should give you a lot of satisfaction. Okay, so that's my message for this decade that we have turned into this new decade, 2020. And Happy New Year to everyone.